realmente es muy difícil para alguien tan curioso vivir en Cuba.
I like that she was speaking Spanish, and I like that there was dramatic music.
Speaking about the film, I really felt her internal struggle. She was talking about how she had to leave Cuba to find herself and become herself. And yet there's so many elements of herself that are obviously part of Cuba, her mother, the ocean, all the parts that she feels are home. So I felt that kind of struggle within her related to that.
Yeah, definitely. Her whole sense of homesickness and her conflict with her identity and her nationality and how she relates to it are a huge part of it.
I thought it was great. It put a lot in a very short period of time, but it covered a lot in a very short period of time. I liked the sound effects, and I thought it was well done.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's a very comprehensive film. It has a lot going on with it in that way.
I thought she had some really cool insights, and I think because she was speaking in Spanish, a lot of the translation was very deep, especially when she said, when she came back and she hugged her mom and she thought that she still had a mom, and then there were a few other things that she mentioned, and I thought it's pretty cool. That was pretty deep in Spanish, and they translated that in English pretty well.
Yeah, the translation's done well. And I know what you're talking about. Like, there's the one scene where she's like in her mom's lap, and it's just such a universal and easy to understand, and it's wonderful.
Speaking of the sound design, I was telling my friend, I felt like it wasn't really watching a documentary. I felt like I was watching a really long movie trailer, or like, I mean this in the best way possible, like a super well-produced melodramatic like Nike commercial. Because like it was like a lot of her, just like her inner dialogue and very well-produced music. But what I thought was interesting was what she shared about how Cuba was changing culturally ever since they like opened up their borders more. Like what came to mind then was like how Fast and Furious 8 was like one of the first films to ever be filmed in Cuba by like an American company. And just comparing how Cuba is portrayed in like a commercial film like that versus like this film itself, how it goes deep into like the character of the space rather than just using it for aesthetic means to an end kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. What I think is a very big success of this film is that we do get an authentic look at Cuba, and we get an authentic look of MAURA's relationship with Cuba and also with present-day Cuba.
I actually thought this film was phenomenal. I'm actually half Cuban. My dad is from Cuba, so I thought like of him as soon as I started like seeing a lot of things. Where she said the whole idea of being extremely curious, I thought that was like a really good point to bring up, just because like being Cuban, that's like one of the biggest downfalls, I would say, or one of the biggest challenges you have, like trying to, I would say, extend your knowledge and, you know, kind of hit home, because my dad definitely went through a lot of that stuff, so I thought it was really amazing.
Yeah, that's great. And it's true that this film really gives us an honest and empathetic and a connection to a place that is inaccessible for a lot of us.
O sea, tener una identidad es aprender ser simplemente un puente.
I think this was wonderful, and she is really great at expressing her thoughts as a narrator and being a major part of coming forward in this film. There was one line that I really adored as someone trying to explain their homeland to some people who have only been here as tourists, and that was, people say they want to come to Cuba before it changes, but people want to leave Cuba because it never changes. I thought that was really cool. Anyways, wonderful storytelling. I really loved the music, the design, everything about it was phenomenal. Really great job.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and it just the whole comprehensive look you get at her experience of Cuba and of Cuba today, it works so well, because it is a documentary. It's a documentary disguised as a dance piece.